Hey everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. This will just be a little quick live. And then we'll hit this little intro to give people some time to get in here. Notifications probably didn't go out or anything like that. This just it's amazing news. Let me hit this quick 18-second intro to allow people to get in here. So this is amazing news. Alicia Navarro, who went missing in 2019, very suspicious circumstances back then, has been found. She's been found. I shout out to the Discord group to SW. It's awesome, awesome news. For those that don't know, I had the opportunity. One of the the first true crime video I ever did was on Alicia Navarro. I actually got to interview her mom here on my channel. Very nice lady, Jessica, and she's been found. For the longest time, we thought like she was found in the States, yo. It's amazing news. So they did a press conference today. I mean, I was just made wind of it like literally maybe less than 20 minutes ago. Let's play this, okay? Or at least just I was hoping it was the press conference video. Let me see if I can find the press conference video on this case, because this is just, that's not even it. Press conference video. See if we can find it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mama's live. Hold up. She's live. Give me one sec. Oh, she's live, you guys. She's live. Hold up. I think her Wi-Fi is going off. She's live. Oh man, come on. Please, please have some signal. Please have some signal. Let me try to refresh it.
That God has listened to her.
Oh my God. Oh, video. The broadcaster is waiting for a signal. It should resume shortly. She is so active on Facebook. She's been doing videos. Her daughter is alive since 2019. Since 2019. I mean, she was, oh, it went off. Hold up. Let me see. That was July. That's not going to be the right video. Hold up. Oh man, goodness. Is this it? 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Let me clean it real quick. It's dirty. Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to thank God. Hola a todos. Primeramente quiero darle gracias a Dios for this miracle. This is recent. I just found this out not too long ago. Una hora. I prefer not to give details right now. The important thing is that God has listened to her.
Oh, her video went off. Maybe she might go live in a little bit. Oh my goodness. Look at all those comments. Oh my God. Amazing news. Mom has been made aware of. I don't know if let's see if she goes live again. Hold up. Give me 1 second, Navarro. See what comes up right now. Oh man. This is amazing news. So it's 40 minutes ago, Justin Lum, Alicia Navarro has been found alive and safe. Navarro went missing in 2019. She says, I'm on the phone with Alicia's mother right now. She's in total shock. Says it's a miracle. Oh my God. This is amazing. Let's see if we can. Yeah, her feed went off. She's probably getting a lot of calls. See, it's not even available anymore. She is probably getting lots and lots of calls right now. I know. This is amazing news. So Yeah, but I covered it like 2 years ago, and now she's been found. And then here's the good news. Shabusiness is guilty on all counts. Thank you. I mean, seriously, good. I'm glad she's guilty of all counts. Now she can do her gestures in a different courtroom or in a prison cell. Yes, great news. Okay, let me see if I can see what we can do. Shout out to her. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sure that her phone is being bombarded right now with a bunch of people calling and trying to get a hold of her. Is this it? This is the press conference. Here we go. Here we go.
Good afternoon. My name is Jose Santiago. I'm the media manager here at the Glendale Police Department. We want to first start off by telling you all thank you for your coverage on this announcement today. It is a major announcement for us here at the Glendale Police Department. I want to start off by saying that there's a lot of mixed emotions with this particular announcement that we're having. We are happy, and at the same time, we're hopeful that we will be able to supply this family a little bit more closure. With that, I would like to tell you that Alicia Navarro has been located. She is, by all accounts, safe. She is, by all accounts, healthy, and she is, by all accounts, happy. She was located in a very small town in Montana near the Canadian border.
You believe that?
We can tell you that she went to a local police department in that area. She identified herself as Alicia Navarro. And at that point, our officers went into investigation mode.
Yes.
We conducted several types of interviews. And not only through those interviews, but through the help of Alicia's family themselves, we are confident that the person that we are talking with and are dealing with is indeed Alicia Navarro.
Yes.
I can't even begin to express to you all the pride that I personally have in the men and women here at our police department. Since her discovery, our men and women here have been working tirelessly around the clock to not only bring closure to this family, but to make sure that Alicia gets everything that she possibly needs. I'm also going to bring up Lieutenant Scott Waite. It's his team that has been leading this investigation. He will have a few words.
Thank you, Jose. Again, Lieutenant Scott Waite, Glendale Police Department.
Awesome news.
I don't think you could put enough words in the joy that we feel knowing earlier this week when we received a call that Alicia Navarro had identified herself to police officers in Montana.
Thank goodness.
Not only the relief and joy for us, for Alicia, for her family, and for our community. There hasn't been, I think, anybody that hasn't known this investigation that hasn't put themselves in the same spot as Alicia, her family, and the emotions that they must be going through, not only back in 2019 when this occurred, but in the last few days. With that, we want you to know that we are continuing to investigate. We immediately responded to the area, and with the help of the United States Marshal Service, as well as the FBI, we've been able to continue this investigation, to make contact with Alicia, to reunite her with her family, and only begin to put together the puzzle, which is her disappearance and her returning. I would ask patience, not only for us as law enforcement in this investigation, but patience for Alicia and for her family. We can only imagine what she's going through mentally, emotionally, as well as her family. And as much as we'd like to say this is the end, we know this is probably only the beginning of where this investigation will go, and that we will continue to work with our state, local, federal partners, and even across state lines to make sure that Alicia has everything that she needs, that she's taken care of, that her family is getting the help that they need, and that most importantly, that this investigation is completed thoroughly and done correctly. Thank you.
Yes.
Just to quickly echo what Lieutenant Waite just said, this case is far from over. We do have the resolution that we have located Alicia. but there's still a lot of questions that will still need to be answered. There's still a lot of investigating that not only our employees have to do, but as well as these other partnering agencies. So once again, we are asking that you all have patience with us. We will supply information as it becomes available. And we also have a message from Alicia herself, who is asking for privacy. This has been a traumatic situation for her, as you can imagine, but she is looking to be able to move on in her life. She's looking to build a life for herself, and she's asking for some privacy and patience as well. With that, we will open the floor to questions.
Thank you.
Right now, we don't know if she's been with anyone for the length of time that she's been missing. We're still investigating that actively. We can tell you that when she showed up to the police department, she was by herself. She's been by herself each time, and she's been cooperative.
Good.
As you put these puzzle pieces together, are you thinking that this was a runaway situation, a possible kidnapping, or are all options kind of on the table?
We certainly don't want to eliminate any options. From the statements that she made, this started as a runaway situation. She reiterated as much. But there are, of course, more dynamics at play as you start to put together the puzzle. I would say that all options are on the table, and we will not discount anything until we've done a full and complete investigation.
And also, I want to point out that we have Phil Bates with the FBI here that is also willing to answer any questions that you might have.
How old is she currently?
She
14 at the time?
She was 14 at the time. She is getting ready to turn 19. So she's currently 18 years old. She went missing in the middle of September of 2019. And her birthday was a couple of days after she went missing.
Yep.
How did she get to Montana?
We don't know yet. That's certainly part of the investigation and answers that we're hoping to get from Alicia herself.
I'm sorry, how old is she now?
She is 18. She's getting ready to turn 19 in September.
Did she show up to that police department alone? Was she with anyone at the time?
Yeah, so when she came to the police department, she did come alone. As our detectives and as the local PD up there have talked with her and met with her, she's always been alone.
Did you say the name of the town that she went to?
At this time, we're not going to release that information, not only out of respect for Alicia and her privacy, but this is a very small town. We can tell you that it is close to the Canadian border. It's about 40 miles from the Canadian border in Montana, and they are working alongside us to help resolve all the questions that we have in this case. So out of respect for the investigation, as well as the respect for Alicia's privacy, we're withholding
This
that.
is awesome news.
Charges currently, or could anyone potentially face charges?
I mean, there's always a potential that somebody could face charges. As this investigation unfolds and we get more clarification on what happened to her, that's certainly a possibility. But I can't say that there's anything imminent or pending at this time.
You mentioned she turned herself into a police department. Would that be Montana?
She was in Montana. Turning herself in is a strong statement.
Sorry,
She showed up to a police department. She identified herself as Alicia Navarro, and she basically asked for help to clear her off of a missing juvenile list. She, by all accounts, went on her own free will. She is not in any kind of trouble. She's not facing any kind of charges. She is not being held anywhere. She is coming and going at her own free will, and she has been extremely cooperative with not only our folks, but our federal partners as well.
Does she want to come back to Arizona?
I still think it's really early in her healing process as to where she wants to stay, and that's certainly up to her, and we will help her in any way possible to make sure that she is in her best situation and the most comfortable that she could possibly be.
I know that her mom has been searching for her since she went missing. You said that you were able to reunite her family and her. Were you there for that? Can you describe what that was like?
Emotionally overwhelming, not only for the mother, but for Alicia herself. With respect to the family, I'm not going to go into specifics on how that reunification was done, but I can say for everybody involved, including the detectives, it was extremely overwhelming.
Which family members were there for that reunification?
The first notification was to her mother, and that was the first notification, and I would say reunification. that's happened.
Did the investigation ever indicate Montana?
So throughout the last few years, there's been a lot of tips, leads, citizen upon citizen who's wanted to help with this investigation. And I can tell you that each tip and lead were looked into. As to specifics, where there were any in Montana, I would have to look back and see. But I know that there are some that spanned across all parts of this country.
Mexico.
I know it's early, but like, was she staying with a friend in Montana? Where was
We
she?
just don't know the answer to that question right now. Right now, those are some of the questions that we have. She's overwhelmed. She's overwhelmed. She realizes that there's been a lot of attention on this case. She is very knowledgeable as far as that's concerned. Right now, her priority is to work with us. She wanted to talk to her mom, and she wanted to make sure her mother knew she was okay. And we're taking it day by day, step by step with her. It's important to tag along to what Lieutenant Waite just said. With this case, there were literally thousands of tips that would come in on this case. This has been going on for nearly 4 years now. And every one of those tips, every one of those possibilities were looked into, investigated, and we're just happy to say that she did indeed come forward, and we feel very strongly that this is Alicia.
Yeah.
I know
Oh
she had
my
left the
God.
house before she left. Do we know that, or can we confirm that she did indeed leave her house voluntarily?
From every indication that she's given us, and again, it's very early in the investigation, and I need to stress again patience and that it is early, but every indication she's given us so far is that she willfully left her home, her own free will and choice. Now, the dynamics surrounding that decision are obviously something that we're looking into.
I know we have an FBI representative here. I don't know if he wants to share his role.
And this is Phil Bates.
As with every missing juvenile case, the FBI assists our state and local partners with.
Hold up. I got something right here. Hold up. Okay, hold up, guys. Look at this. This was 56 seconds ago.
Did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I don't I understand that.
This is her. Oh my God.
Thank you very much for talking with us.
Of course. Thank you for offering help to me.
Yes, ma'am. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness. Hold up. There's more.
Did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I understand that.
This poor girl.
Thank you very much for talking with us.
Of course. Thank you for offering help to me.
Yes, ma'am. We'll talk to you soon.
This was just
Okay,
released to.
Bye-bye.
This was just released to ABC 15 Arizona, Fox 10 Phoenix. Those are the two first views of everything that's going on right now. Hold up. Let's go to that press conference and finish that up real quick. I wanted to take you guys to see that presently she's speaking. At least some of this is being released to the media.
Local partners with intelligence gathering and with other resources as necessary. And this is no different in this case. We provided support to the Glendale Police Department and will continue to support both here in Arizona and in Montana.
What are the next steps in a case like this? Obviously, she's safe and happy and healthy. At this point, no indication that anybody is being charged with any sort of crime.
No charges yet that we know of.
What's your investigation look like from here?
Complex. It's multifaceted. There's two parts to it. In any investigation like this, there's a criminal element. Of course there is. We want to search and find the answers. If there was any criminal intent behind it, certainly not from her, but from others involved. And then there's also the assistance side of it. To us, she is a victim, and we need to provide services to her, whether that be mental or just health-wise, or just helping her get her life back in order. So there's certainly a lot of different things that we want to make sure, not only for Alicia, but her family, that we cover all the steps that we can.
Did she need medical attention after she turned herself in, or she showed up at the station?
I can say that she didn't require any immediate medical attention or any medical attention since we've been with her. Again, I think Jose stated well, she seems happy and healthy to the extent that she can be, given the circumstance. But that's certainly something that we want to help provide for her and make sure that if she hasn't seen a doctor in the last few years, that those are things that we are able to provide for her and make sure that she has everything necessary to really move on with her life and enjoy the rest of her life.
Was there any social media involvement, things that we did speak on when she first left, that somebody probably did speak to her and convince her to house through social media? Could that be the case?
So that's part of any investigation. That was obviously part of the initial investigation. The family was very supportive and cooperative in providing whatever information that they had as to her, we'll call social media fingerprint, and what she was using. I can tell you that we followed those leads extensively. We continue to follow them. We continue to look back from the very day, minute, hour that she left and try and go down every lead that we can to see if that'll provide answers. And certainly now that hasn't stopped and will continue.
Any inclination of why now? And a lot of these cases don't turn out like this. So can you tell us your reaction as well?
I think for Alicia, is that she felt like now was the time that whether it's emotionally, mentally, that she wants to take the next steps in her life. She's expressed a desire to move forward in life and do the things that a normal, healthy adult would do. And we certainly want to help her get those. So I can't say that there's any single triggering moment. I think there's probably been a long progression for her in the journey that she's taken. And we are more than happy, ready and willing to help her through the rest of her path.
Is Alicia still in Montana? I'm sorry if you mentioned that.
Yes, she is still there with the local police up there, with our investigators. And we are continuing to help her in whatever way we can.
Can you tell us when she went to a police department? Was it within the last few days?
Within the last few days.
Wow.
Once we wrap up this press conference, we will be emailing out to your desks a photograph that was taken of her when she arrived at the police department. I will tell you, just to be direct, she doesn't look much different than she did when she disappeared.
Wow.
She is 18 years old. She's getting ready to turn 19, but her appearance is still that of a very young-looking young lady. Besides the photograph that we will be releasing, we will send 2 very small video clips of a very small portion of interviews that were done by our officers via FaceTime prior to seeing her face-to-face.
Wow.
Alicia is, by all accounts, again, she just appears to be in good spirits. She really just wants to move on with her life. She is very apologetic to what she has put her mother through, has expressed that, and she understands that she caused a lot of pain to her mother, and it was not intentional on her behalf, and she's hopeful that they can have a relationship. If there's no further questions, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, guys.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let me stop sharing real quick. We did show that 2-minute video of mom when she was reacting to the news. This is like great news. Okay. This is the video clip that the police was talking about.
Did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I don't.
She doesn't look any different than when she went missing. I mean, for those that don't know the story, it's Alicia went missing when she was 14 years old. She met somebody. It is presumed. I'm going to say it's presumed because maybe Alicia will fill in the gaps at some point. But at that time, she was talking to somebody online when she jumped the fence of her house and she had left a note. She was wearing braces. That's a good point. I don't know if they're off. They're probably off by now. She does look the same, Brenda. Like you can just see her face. She looks very similar to what she looked like 4 years ago. Her mom has been the biggest advocate. Okay. She's gone to the Tamron Hall show. I think it was the Tamron Hall. Was it the Tamron show? It was a Tamron show. She went to various YouTubers. She came to our channel. She interviewed 2 years ago. She gave us a breakdown. It was the first true crime video that I had ever done on a case was hers. It's just amazing news to hear and to know. Oh my God, this is amazing. Amazing, you know?
I don't, I understand that.
I mean, to even, I don't know.
Thank you very much for talking with us.
Of course, thank you for offering help to me.
Yeah.
Of course, thank you for offering help to me. Like, I bet mom is so overjoyed right now. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else. See if we can refresh. The thing is who? Oh, we got a video. Hold up. Let me expand this. She's doing this video in Spanish. Let's go over there right now. This is on the Facebook, which I've been following. The first time I came in contact with Jessica, with Miss Jessica, it was through Facebook. So she was always active here, always.
Hello everybody, hola a todos. Al final voy a hacer este video en español. At the end I will do this video in Spanish. I do feel I owe this video to the community and to God. Because first of all, I want to give glory to God for answering your prayers and for this miracle. For everyone who has missing loved ones, I want you to use this case as an example that miracles do exist and never lose hope and always fight. My daughter, Alicia Navarro, was missing since September 15, 2019. She has been found safe. I do not know the details. I do confirm that she is my daughter. She is alive and she is safe.
Thank God.
This is recent news for me. It was an hour before it was posted in social media and the news. I don't have details, but the important thing is that she is alive. And I want to thank the community and God for all that you have done. Hola a todos. Quiero hacer este video para primeramente darle gracias y gloria a Dios por escuchar nuestras oraciones. Y también quiero agradecer al público por todo el apoyo infinito que me han dado. Todas las personas que tienen familiares o amistades desaparecidas, quiero que usen mi caso como un testimonio que milagros y las oraciones, sí, los milagros sí existen y las oraciones sí se escuchan. No quiero que se den nunca por vencidos. Mi hija Alicia Navarro, que estaba desaparecida desde septiembre 15 del año 2009, ha sido encontrada sana y salva. No puedo dar detalles. Acaba de darme esta noticia hace poco y quiero agradecer a todos por todo el apoyo. Muchas gracias.
She never gave up. Okay, this mama never, she went out there, she had donors to do billboards, she went to the border, she never gave up. She went missing in 2019, never gave up, okay? I remember people were, when this case was going on, people were like, well, she probably ran away, even if that was the case, she never gave up. She never gave up. Shout out to her. I'm so happy that they found, I'm so happy that this has had this ending. She never gave up. Never. You would see her face everywhere with every podcaster. She never gave up. Good. I'm glad. This is the best news ever. Okay? Seriously.
Hello everybody, hola a todos. Al final voy a hacer este video en español. At the end I will do this video in Spanish. I do feel I owe this video to the community and to God. Because first of all, I want to give glory to God for answering your prayers and for this miracle. For everyone who has missing loved ones, I want you to use this case as an example that miracles do exist and never lose hope and always fight.
Yes.
My daughter, Alicia Navarro, was missing since September 15, 2019. She has been found safe. I do not know the details. I do confirm that she is my daughter, she is alive, and she is safe. This is recent news for me. It was an hour before it was posted in social media and the news. I don't have details, but the important thing is that she is alive. And I want to thank the community and God for all that you have done. Hola a todos. Quiero hacer este video para primeramente darle gracias y gloria a Dios por escuchar nuestras oraciones. Y también quiero agradecer al público por todo el apoyo infinito que me han dado. Todas las personas que tienen familiares o amistades desaparecidas, quiero que usen mi caso como un testimonio.
Faithful mama. I'm telling you. I mean, I don't think I would have given. I'm just like, oh my God. And this is awesome news. This is awesome news. Yeah. So then again, PD shared with us this video. It's a very short video. They also shared a picture. If you see her face, she hasn't really changed much from when she went missing. And thank you, Randall Gal, who says, doesn't matter if someone runs away, they're freaking 14. Yes. She stayed as a runaway. Who kept her like that? Right? So let's stop and say, well, you know, I wonder, no, we don't know. And this mama never gave up. All right? Never gave up. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because you know, our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I don't I understand that.
This is just like, oh my God, we don't even know what she's been through. We don't know anything. Like, 2019 to where we're at 2023, she'll be what, 19 this year in September? That's what we were told. This is her. This mama kept looking and looking and never lost faith. Never. It's amazing news. Amazing news. You don't give up. Thank you, Lex.
Thank you very much for talking with us.
You don't give up.
Thank you. Thank you for offering help to me.
Yes, ma'am. We'll talk to you soon.
You don't give up. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. This is amazing, amazing news. Give me 1 second, okay? Let's jump over to the Facebook and see what's going on right now over there. Mama she's done actually 2 videos. One of them was very short because of her Wi-Fi and whatnot. Let me see what she has going on right now. So she let everybody know. They had the press conference about an hour ago in Glendale, Arizona. They let us know what's going on. This is amazing, amazing news. Based on the details, all we know is that she was in Montana. Okay? Exactly. She was in Montana, so we don't know. We don't know what happened.
I'm the media manager here at the Glendale Police Department. We want to first start off by telling you all thank you for your coverage on this announcement today. It is a major announcement for us here at the Glendale Police Department. I want to start off by saying that there's a lot of mixed emotions with this particular announcement that we're having. We are happy, and at the same time, we're hopeful that we will be able to supply this family a little bit more closure. With that, I would like to tell you that Alicia Navarro has been located. She is, by all accounts, safe. She is, by all accounts, healthy, and she is, by all accounts, happy. She was located in a very small town in Montana near the Canadian border. We can tell you that she went to a local
small town in Montana near the Canadian border. It's interesting.
Police department in that area. She identified herself as Alicia Navarro. And at that point, our officers went into investigation mode. We conducted several types of interviews, and not only through those interviews, but through the help of Alicia's family themselves, we are confident that the person that we are talking with and are dealing with is indeed Alicia Navarro. I can't even begin to express to you all the pride that I personally have in the men and women here at our police department. Since her discovery, our men and women here have been working tirelessly around the clock to not only bring closure to this family, but to make sure that Alicia gets everything that she possibly needs. I'm also going to bring up Lieutenant Scott Waite. It's his team that has been leading this investigation. He will have a few words.
This is amazing
Thank you,
news.
Jose. Again, Lieutenant Scott Waite, Glendale Police Department. I don't think you could put enough words in the joy that we feel knowing earlier this week when we received a call that Alicia Navarro had identified herself to police officers in Montana. Not only the relief and joy for us, for Alicia, for her family, and for our community. There hasn't been, I think, anybody that hasn't known this investigation that hasn't put themselves in the same spot as Alicia, her family, and the emotions that they must be going through.
Wow.
Not only back in 2019 when this occurred, but in the last few days. With that, we want you to know that we are continuing to investigate. We immediately responded to the area, and with the help of the United States Marshal Service, as well as the FBI, we've been able to continue this investigation, to make contact with Alicia, to reunite her with her family, and only begin to put together the puzzle, which is her disappearance and her returning.
4 years gone without her family. 4 years. Those would have been her years in high school. 4 years. Okay. Family never gave up. Very active on social media everywhere that they went. 4 years. All right. To have been gone. We don't know what she's been through. We don't know what she's seen. We don't know what she's been exposed to. We don't know anything. Right. There's going to be a lot of just healing that's going to need to happen. Absolutely. And man, like and then Montana, there's so many little towns in Montana. I was actually Googling that right as I was listening to him say that, near the Canadian border. There's a lot of towns, lots of towns. We don't know what she knows. We don't know what she's been exposed to. We don't know. We don't know. This is just crazy. Crazy situation. Is it? Okay. All right. Sorry. You would hold her close and never want her to let her go. I mean, you guys, if you Google search Alicia Navarro and you see the different coverage that has had in this story. I mean, like I said, Mama went out there. She was looking for her kiddo. She never ever stopped. Never stopped. Absolutely. So now everybody here is talking about it too. Hold up. Let's see what else. And I don't think that they were going to show any more other than what they said they were going to show. Alicia's asking for privacy. We don't know if she had any access or anything.
Anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I don't I understand that.
Poor girl. This is near and dear to me because I don't know if I repeat myself again. One of the first true crime cases that I've ever done here on this channel was interviewing Jessica Nunez, Alicia's mom. We had an interview, and it was one of the first like true crime videos that I did. And I was like, well, whatever I can do. And I actually got to talk to some of the people that were trying to help her too, by like doing some footage of the area and everything. So it's just like, to hear this news is amazing. Absolutely. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic by this news.
Thank you very much for talking with us.
Of course. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for offering help to me.
Yes, ma'am. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
She stayed active. She stayed active. She was raising money. She put billboards all over the border, in the Mexican border, everywhere. Yeah, she does. I wonder if she did not know, if she didn't want to be home with the rules. I'm just so glad she's safe. Yes. Extensive, right? I don't know, petrified. She sounds petrified. She does. Um, who knows what she can or can't say. Sadly, I think she looks like she is not 100% okay. Drugged, kept against her will, brainwashed to stay. Probably. Probably. I honestly think she was under the influence against her will. You know, those are things that, I mean, only time will tell as she's able to speak, you know, by herself. But 4 years, 4 years. People were telling her, you know, mom, I remember mama was getting these like, well, she's probably gone, or she ran away to the border because Arizona and Mexico are right there. That was always the assumption, right? And we really like to find out that she was all the way in Montana. What does that tell you? We got to sit down and really think about how we see some of these stories, and not maybe tunnel vision to certain outcomes that might not actually exist. They will investigate. They will investigate. Absolutely. What part of Arizona? Glendale. Glendale. It's one of the cases from Glendale, Arizona. Yeah.
Did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I don't I understand that.
Thank you very much for talking.
This is, and I know you guys are saying, well, it's kind of hard because of the Carly and Rudy. No, this is not Carly and Rudy. This girl she was 14 when she went missing. Okay. 14. This is a little bit of a different situation. Now, she is now 18. We don't know what happened between now and then. So to me, it's like, let's sit down and let's allow this girl to tell her story when she's ready, before we come up with some conspiracy theory. That's not okay to do. It is overwhelmed. She looks overwhelmed. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's aged whatsoever. She needs her privacy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope mama, whatever she does, is she disconnects herself from social media, because you already know how people are. You already know. I already see it. I already see it. And it's only gotten worse. Just saying, since this story was out there. She does look overwhelmed. This could bring someone else's daughter home. You never know. Absolutely. She was 14 when she went missing. She was 14 when she went missing. Yeah. So this was a high profile case out of Glendale, Arizona. Okay.
Did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because
Exactly.
our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
I don't I understand that.
She just, I don't know. She looks so overwhelmed to me. And the Glare says, let her get settled. Exactly. Let her get settled. She'll come around. I'm sure mama will come around and say their piece. She was with someone for years, and someone got her from Arizona to Montana. Something might have happened there, right? The officers seem more interested in her mental health, as they should be, I think. As they should be. No, her perpetrator is not in the room. I believe she was already separated at this time. She went to the station in Montana. She was doing, I think, FaceTime interviews with PD. Thank you. I don't know why my chat froze over here on this side. There's a lot. There's a lot. If she was victimized herself, it's not on her to save other girls. Let's be real, says Her Majesty. I agree. She'll go back to her mama in time. She's growing up. Teenagers don't like adults. She was looking over at someone. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. The answers will come, and even if they don't, it's a family issue now until there's a crime, as we know. Absolutely. Rabbit, I think it's important too for people to know and remember that Alicia is autistic. Yes, she is. High functioning, but she is. This has got to be incredibly overwhelming. Right. Absolutely. This is overwhelming. This is. When Alicia, when all this happened, keep in mind that they had a family dog, right? So when she jumped over the fence and whatnot, she left her things. Like she wrote a note and she left her things. I don't think that this was in anticipation that she would have been gone for 4 years. So we don't really know what else came to play at this situation, you know? So for me, it's like I always give grace. I always do. That's just how I am, in such situations. But I'm so happy that she's been found. Rabbit, I was in a situation where my mom was calling on the phone, dangerous situation. I convinced him to let me talk to her. And she said that something that doesn't make sense. I don't know. She was missing during sea times. I too probably make it easier to hide for her. Yeah, she went missing in 2019, so it was literally like a couple months before COVID. Keep that in mind. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. She was pixelated. She was actually found. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, yes, the glare. I mean, and then shout out to the Shabusiness lady is guilty on all counts. That's a good news too. We've been having a lot of good news today in the true crime community. Thank God. We need to be patient and wait for the police. Thank you. But be thankful that she's alive and safe. Yes. Be thankful she's alive and safe. And guess what? Her mama never gave up. Okay? Her mama never gave up. Always on social media, always on people's platforms. She never gave up. She said, don't ever give up. Okay? Don't ever give up. And that's truly what she did. She was talking about, she talked to my channel, she talked to Kendall Ray, I think Danielle Hallen, she talked to a bunch of bigger YouTubers just to bring awareness to this. She knew her daughter was alive. She knew her daughter was alive. She knew her daughter was out there. That's amazing. That is amazing. I don't know. Yeah, right, Don. There was that was a weird. I just blocked that person. She was lured by someone on the internet. We need to give her a minute. Thank you, Slayer. Thank you for saying that. And the comments froze on my end, so I can't really pull them up. Slayer says she was lured by someone on the internet. We need to give her a minute, especially because she's autistic, not an adult spoiled brat calling a hoax. Yes, there's a big difference. This girl is high functioning autism. Okay, let's give her some grace. All right. We don't know. We don't. She clearly needs some support. All right. So before all you people out there start coming at her and start tearing her apart, all right, especially if you didn't cover this story, sit down. Sit down. Let me see. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Shout out to everybody. All right, guys. Yes, 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 yes. Drop some hearts for her. Please, please, please. Right, America. Kindness is free. All right. Giving grace is free. Allowing people to tell their story is free. Allow them, and then to make sure, then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I'm having to head out. Let me know your thoughts about this. This is great news. This is great news. Shout out to Miss Jessica Nunez. Shout out to Alicia. Shout out to everybody in Arizona and all those professionals that helped find her, and that were looking for her, right? And even though she turned up on her own, but shout out to the people that never gave up, okay? Because this mama never did. Shout out to her for not giving up. I'm heading out of here. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Just wanted to share the good news. I'll see you guys. Rabbits out.